All right, thanks for tuning in to Leading Forecast. I'm Joseph Cooper. Tell you what, lots and lots to talk about today. You know, we got a big severe weather weekend coming up. We're kicking it off today. Stationary front right now, we'll go on over radar picture. You can see the yellow line stationary front all the way from, the Great Plains to the East Coast almost. And we have showers and thunderstorms developing along that stationary front. A lot of these up towards the Pennsylvania area and then, towards New York, Massachusetts, and places like that. However, we're going to see more develop back across southern Indiana and Kentucky. And then probably into Missouri as well. Low pressure center out across Utah right now. We have the showers and snow showers actually associated with that, snow showers up across the higher elevations, of course. And then out across California, we have the rain showers. All right, getting on over, this is a satellite map. North of the warm front, you can see out across the Midwest and Great Plains here all this cloudiness. That's north of the warm front. You go south of it, you got higher instability, you got higher dew points, causing those afternoon cumulus to pop, and eventually these cumulus are going to turn into thunderstorms. And then out across the west, big trough digging in. This is going to be the trough that comes in, runs through the country, and really creates some intense severe weather as we get through the next several days on through probably Monday, maybe even Tuesday, depending on how fast this moves through. You can see all these little cumulus clouds out inside this yellow line I drew. That's where the trough is. That's cold air aloft. That's telling me there's some pretty good instability potential with this storm. And, because when you get cold air aloft overriding warm air at the surface, you get instability, and then you get these little cumulus clouds to pop. It's just showing me right now we don't have all the dynamics to get good storms, so but that's going to change. Here we go, slight risk issued today, the red portion of this area. I don't want anybody to think, oh, he's thinking there's going to be a moderate risk today, because that's not the case at all. I just think this is going to be the area for the most potential for severe weather. Most of this is actually going to be hail, say Louisville, Cincinnati, down through eastern Kentucky. Probably going to get in on some pretty good thunderstorms this afternoon. And we'll also watch another area back across Missouri, but I didn't circle that because I don't think there's as much potential. Tomorrow, slight risk, Illinois, Indiana, points southeastward, and then we also have another slight risk out across Iowa, southern Minnesota, and the Wisconsin area here. And I think that red area, again, not a moderate risk, but I think that's where we're going to see the most potential for severe weather tomorrow. Damaging winds, large hail, maybe even a few tornadoes tomorrow afternoon out across the area. We'll just have to wait and see. Here we go, day 3, the big day. Now, this is the moderate risk. So I did go ahead. I think this is what it's going to look like. I think we'll see a moderate risk out across a large portion of the Midwest here. It'll include Illinois, Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Wisconsin. And then high risk, I think, is going to go up almost where your moderate risk is right now. I think we're going to see damaging winds, very large hail. And honestly, I think we're going to see a lot of tornadoes. I think we could see some strong tornadoes. Our first probably good outbreak of the year. And, just a classic setup coming in. Here we go as we get into the afternoon. Like I said, 2 areas circled here. This is the one down across where I think there's going to be the best severe weather. And shows storms. This is the rapid refresh. This is the composite forecast, composite radar, I should say. And you can see showers getting going right across the Illinois, Indiana state, or Kentucky, Indiana state line here. And then more showers getting going down across the southern Missouri. That may take another couple hours, get that atmosphere to cook up a little bit. And we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. But I know last time I looked at the Storm Prediction Center, they were thinking about issuing a watch down across Kentucky and southern Indiana. Going on over next slide, here's your trough coming in as we get into tomorrow afternoon. Big time dipping in the trough, and what that's telling me is as this thing moves through, it's going to cause a lot of vertical motion in the atmosphere. You're going to get a lot of diffluent flow, and in return you're going to get a lot of thunderstorms, and you can see this really starting to dig in. Severe thunderstorms potential down across the Nevada and New Mexico area tomorrow, even down into Arizona. And then as we get into Sunday, obviously, here you go. This is your big day. Wind spread out here, diffluent flow, a lot of vertical motion. You can see the deeper colors here, showing me a lot of lift in the atmosphere, and the trough digs in, and it's going to be an interesting day. There are some timing issues, and starting to come together a little better between the NAM and the GFS model. I'm sticking with my guns. I'm sticking with the GFS. This thing seems to be handling it better in my opinion, so we'll wait and see. This is as we get into Monday. Trough starts to dig in across the Midwest. You still have severe weather breaking out probably across eastern Ohio, Pennsylvania, all along and down the eastern seaboard here. And then here's the precipitation map. This is tomorrow, low pressure center. Now at this point up across the northeastern portion of Colorado. Warm front draped across the Midwest here. Showers and thunderstorms will be focused across that warm front as we get into tomorrow. Two areas of interest will be eastern Nebraska, western Iowa, and then down here across the Virginia, Kentucky, Carolina area where some more thunderstorms could form just south of the warm front. And then maybe some severe, we'll have to wait and see, maybe a few severe thunderstorms down across the Arizona, New Mexico area. And then here we go. This is as we get into Sunday. Big low pressure center now across southern Minnesota. Storms breaking out all the way from Wisconsin all the way down through, the Midwest, Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, eastern Oklahoma, even down towards maybe Dallas tomorrow. And then, some of these, like I said, big-time thunderstorms are going to happen along the dry line. And, I've talked a little bit about it, earlier this year. I think the dry line's setting up farther east this year, and it definitely is. We've seen it several times, and usually this is something that happens out across the panhandles of Oklahoma and Texas and, Kansas and Nebraska and stuff. But this year we're seeing it a little farther east, but with the La Nina pattern and the way, we're having drought conditions out west and a lot of moisture in the ground out here, I think it really helps not only create, but enhance the dry line, I should say. So, so Sunday, big time severe weather day. Then as we get into Monday afternoon, here's your big squall line coming across the eastern portions of the United States. A lot of severe weather, damaging winds, large hail, probably embedded tornadoes. I don't think we're going to see quite the tornado potential Monday as we will see Sunday. But, it'll be there. So stay alert. Anyways, that's all I have. We're going to probably have another leading forecast out tomorrow, probably late tomorrow night. So that'll kind of be up as you get up and get going Sunday. If you're across this area this weekend, especially the Midwest area, just, try to keep on top of this. It's a very dangerous situation setting up for the weekend, especially Sunday. And, I really think the National Weather Service has done a really good job so far on this severe weather event. It's going to probably unfold within the next few days. They've been on top of it, and that's pretty impressive to me. For some reason we don't usually see that, but all good. So stay safe out there. You can view this on swiftchaseteam.com or thedailyforecast.net. And, so it's great to have them along. Also Sunday, if you're just, I don't know where to turn, we'll be out chasing. We'll be out chasing Sunday. So go to thedailyforecast.net. They keep it pretty updated as far as watches, mesoscale discussions, stuff like that. So if you're like, am I under a watch? That's the place to go. Also, we'll be live streaming, so check out swiftchaseteam.com, click on the live tracker page, or you can go to tornadovideos.net, and they have a chase, or I think it just says chasing or streaming or something. Click on that, and there'll be a ton of guys on there, and make sure you click on Swift and follow us. So it should be a good weekend. Anyways, that's all I have. Have a great weekend. Stay safe.